What's up guys, it's KP Layouts here, and thanks for watching my next video. Today I'm going to be uploading two videos against Psy Radamantis and Alex Elrick. And both of these games are kind of short, so I put two in one. And they're both going to be on Repo. The first game they're Cutter RB. The second game they're going to be Anders RB. This first game I'm pretty sure I'm with LH. And then the second game, I will be playing with Pursue All Day. And this first game I'm RB, the second game I'm going to be Cutter. So it'll be kind of different. You get to see both perspectives, as in me playing as RB this first game. And then the next game you see me play UNSC, so it'll be kind of fun. And then my next videos I'm going to be uploading, I have a pretty good docs one I want to put up. And I have a Beasley's game against Pursue All Day and Kai's. And then I have a Crevice game against Barcelona and Power Turret. So be looking out for those. And I also have a couple games against Smooth Tube and a couple games against Shotgun. But I didn't want to put up another Shotgun game right away, since I already got a couple up. And the Shotgun games are actually on Terminal and on Docks. So it's not going to be another Beasley's game. But I'm trying to get some more Crevice games recorded, because I don't really have very many Crevice, Labby, or Terminal games, I feel like. I mainly got Docks, Repo, and Beasley's. Typically I don't record my Labby games because they just are really short. And, you know, I've played a lot of games lately. I've been a lot more picky on the games I record. So I don't record like every game anymore like I was before, because I don't know, I was getting too many videos and I don't have time to upload all of them. So I'm just kind of being picky and choosing, you know, what videos I should upload. I also have a game against Super Beasts and Limits on Docks. That was a pretty good game, and I'll probably put that up before long. So just be looking out for those other videos, and of course any videos I record between now and then, I might put some of those up. I have some 3v3 games as well. But I'll go ahead and start commentating for the game. So they spawn blocked my suicide gun's pretty dang good, and actually glitched one into the sky. And that's just really unfortunate, because his base would be in a lot worse shape right now. He's technically behind still, but after he kills that pad, you know, they're gonna be pretty much even. But we do have Gunner now, and they're trying to play D on it with a couple hogs, which is really what you want to be doing. But since they spawn blocked me so good, I just went ahead and went for Fiendish. Since I kept my third pad alive this long, it gave me enough money to get Fiendish, and the Arbiter's not going to be able to do the same. So it just puts me ahead. And LH this game is going to play defense with all of his new hogs, and just have these 3 hogs on offense, and really that's all we need. With the Fiendish RB, all you need is about 3-4 hogs, and you're pretty much good. But as you can see at my base, LH has about 3 hogs on D, which is really, really good. And he's just shooting at their hogs, trying to do some damage right here. He's going to kill 2 of them. But it does look like the Arbiter went ahead and raged. And what that means is he's never getting Fiendish. So since he raged, he's not getting Fiendish. And I thought about upgrading a pad, but I figured it was probably not worth the risk. So I'm going to try and queue up a turret, but really I'm just trying to get them to shoot at something else and just build on my base. Pretty much in this situation, you're most likely not going to get a pad up, so it's best to just save your money. And right here he spawn blocks a grunt, but he loses a hog in the process. But we're doing really good. He's on 1 supply pad and I'm on 2. And my next pad is about half up, but I decided to cancel it because it's probably still going to get stopped. And I'm just going to go for Citadel. This way my base isn't, you know, it has no risk of getting killed or anything. Because usually in these RB mirrors like this, you strip each other's base and then you can just main. And then at that point, you just don't want to have any risk of losing your base. So far we're looking pretty good. He's only on one pad, I got two, and I have Citadel, and I have Fiendish, and he's just kind of broke. He spent his Fiendish money on reaching those hogs. At this point he probably regrets it. But anyway, so I'm just slashing at pads, stopping his pads. Um, Really, it's a matter of who gets out of tank at this point. It looks like their last hog has been killed. That was on offense by LH, so that's a really good job by him. And I got about 300 bucks, so I'm making pretty good money. So when that first tank comes out, it looks like I'm gonna have enough money to rage. And I'm gonna go ahead and kill this hog right here, so he can't bully around LH anymore. And with LH's hogs over here, he's gonna start shooting at their arbiter, just to start taking down some health and make him rage. And right here, he's gonna spend quite a bit of money for not having any extra pads, just to rage a couple hogs. And LH doesn't care, he's just gonna sit there and shoot at him. But he's not even building on his base at this point, so he's really broke. And it looks like he recalled, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. He didn't recall. He ran onto the other side of my base to try and get away from that hog. But anyway, so they now have a tank on me, and looks like LH is probably gonna have a tank on them soon. But I've made enough money by this point, and it looks like I'm on 3 pads now. I might be on 4. But I'm going to come over here and I'm going to rage down this tank. But I don't want to rage run up to it, because I am on 4 pads and I got 350. But I don't want to just rage run over to the tank and just rage it down right away. I only want to do it if it's going to try and fight me. And right here it looks like he's going to shoot at me, so I'm going to go ahead and take it down. I did tell LH at this point, if he wants me to rage down a second tank, as you see now they have a second tank, that he's going to have to give me a click. And with a click, just one click, I should be able to take this thing down. But he's going to go ahead and give me this click. So I'm going to get in a rage when I'm going to hit twice. And that money came in just at time that I needed it. And this next tank is down. For the most part, this game's over. I'm on 5 pads. Their arbiter's on 2, I think, but one's black bar. I might have killed it, I'm not sure. But anyway, their arbiter's dying, and LH has middle control. They've lost 2 tanks so far. And I decided right here to just rage down his R because I have the money. And they're going to resign. And this first game is over. And now we're going to move on to the next game. This game I'm with Pursue All Day, we're Cutter RB. And this game, they're going to be Anders RB. Anders RB is pretty good on this map, but only as good as what you can get away with. If you shut it down pretty good, it's really tough. It's a really tough game to play. Like Metalade might argue that because Metalade loves Anders. I'm not saying that Anders isn't good, but I'm saying if you don't do some work, you're gonna be in trouble. You gotta do a great job and play everything right, not make any mistakes, keep your numbers alive, and as Cutter, you just want to sabotage them, do whatever it takes, have your RB rage down their hogs, get your tank numbers up, kill their hogs, get middle control before they do, don't let them get the Grin Sentinel, and all that on you, and that's kind of like our goal this game. It looks like Pursue's gonna play defense this game. I really don't mind going hogs as Cutter and going on offense with our RB against an Anders team on this map. But Pursue decided to play it the safe route, so we're going to play defense. And I'm just going to do the micro tank build. Get those quick tanks out, canny down tech, just spam. And just go all in the middle and try and kill their whole army, kill their arbiter. And their arbiter's going to be coming over Temple second. Going to try and grunt some pads down on Pursue's base. And their hogs are going to try and push up too. Try and, delay me a little bit. And right now I see Arbiter. He's coming up this side. And I'm just getting my hogs on their side, getting ready to spawn block. Because any grunts I can stall or ram or even glitch into the sky is all going to really help pursue out this game. That's less that he's going to have to deal with. Right here I got my reactor coming up. And he's scouting them out, seeing what their build is. And I don't want them to know that my hogs are over here about the spawn block, so I'm going to kind of be on this side. And then come over here now. And it looks like he went for a quick upgraded pad. So that means he's not going to have as many grunts as he would have. He's going for a little bit of an eco. And right here I see a hog, so I'm going to come over here and ram it. Any damage I do to their hogs is just going to help out later. But they do get gunner right here, and I'm going to try and get out of here with my hogs. And somehow I get away with my 2 hogs. So they're going to go after Pursue's ghost instead. And Pursue's going to get away with his ghost. But right now, what I'm doing mainly is I'm stopping them from coming on offense. I'm giving them something, I'm giving them something to deal with. Make them want to stop my spawn block. And I'm just going to go around with my hogs. And my second depot's coming up. And it looks like the Arbiter's trying to catch my early tanks. He's just saving up and he wants to rage. So I'm just gonna keep my bases locked and just do my best to not lose any early tanks that I don't need to. And their hawks come over and they're gonna start shooting at Pursue's pads, and Pursue's gonna try and catch them. And they do unlock 2 grunts, and they're about to put them into Pursue's supply pads. Pursue's trying to catch those hogs, but he's having a little bit of trouble. And I'm about to queue up my second tank. And it looks like the upgraded pad's gonna die, which is unfortunate, but he does have another one in the back. And he is on Citadel, so he's a little bit ahead of their RB. And he did catch a couple hogs right there, which is really good. And we've stalled so long with our scouts that they still have some of their hogs on D, which is really good. It looks like the Arbiter's now going to come over here. He is on Fiendish, and he does have a good amount of money. And I just really don't want him to catch my tanks. I'm going to need at least 2 to do pretty good. And Pursuit does get a pretty decent grunt off and take about a quarter health off the Arbiter. And any amount of damage he can do to the Arbiter is just going to help me out. And, we're just going to try and double team this Arbiter. Pursuit and I don't really have any communication right now. So it's hard to say, hey, let's double team this Arbiter. So I'm going to hope that he starts raging him. But it doesn't look like the Arbiter is going to try and fight me, which is really good for me. And I do kill a hog right there. I didn't even notice it. But they are in Citadel now, so he probably didn't have enough money to rage. And I'm going to start going down this hill to go to the center. And it looks like his Arbiter is sitting here waiting for me. So I'm going to need to run away and try and get my third tank in there. And apparently his Arbiter turned around and went the wrong way for a moment. But he's going to get the recall off. But right now I have a red bar tank. But it looks like we're doing pretty good. So I'm going to go in that center. And we're going to find out if yellow is already here or not. I'm about to queue up my canny. And it looks like yellow's clearing it at the same time that I am. I'm going to queue up canny, I'm going to down tech, and I'm going to put up a supply pad. And yellow's not in here right now. He probably ran away when his Arbiter had to recall. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and get this Super Sentinel off. Because as long as they don't have them, we're looking good. So right now, we took away their only advantage. And their only advantage that they can have is the Super Sentinel Grand Attack. And so far we made the Arbiter recall. And we took the center. But it looks like he snuck one out of here earlier. And that's going to be a game changer. And their Arbiter and their Goss are fighting us. And really right here, the Anders can easily beat my non-upgraded tanks. But it doesn't look like they have enough numbers this game. And we're actually going to fight them off pretty good. We're gonna start raging this Arbiter. I'm gonna start healing my tanks because I figured if I could get away with it, it'd be kind of funny and might be a game changer. Because I didn't really want to D-bomb. But these Super Sentinels are kind of raping me, stopping my heal, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and buy an attacker and just start shooting at that. And their hogs are coming here. They're really trying to... They really want to kill these tanks. But Pursue's going to go ahead and start raging that Super Sentinel down and try and rage down that hog. Looks like that hog's going to die though. And now I have a Super Sentinel. And I'm going to go ahead and push up here. And right here the Arbiter's back. I'm going to get a pretty decent canny off and I'm going to kill him. And at this point they have no hogs and no RBs, so they went ahead and resigned. But anyway, good games. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and comment.